The core purpose of budgeting is to manage the amount of income and expenses on a monthly timeline. Taking control of your finances requires transforming chaotic daily spending into a structured, predictable system. To follow along, find the links to the downloadable budget and spending tracker in the description. Budgeting effectively takes time. Most people make several attempts at their budget before they successfully adjust their expenses to match their reality. You'll need your recent pay stubs, your comprehensive bank statements, or credit card records to begin. This budget is a foundational diagnostic tool. It lets you see your finances with total objectivity. The first practical step is recording your monthly take-home pay. For most people, this monthly income is a fixed, steady amount. Next, record your outgoing expenses. Divide your outlays into two categories: fixed and necessary for essentials, and discretionary for non-essential spending. Some expenses are monthly, but others occur only once or twice a year. Annual property taxes and semi-annual auto insurance are examples of costs that can easily be missed. Calculate the true monthly cost of these periodic expenses by dividing the annual totals by 12 or the semi-annual totals by 6. Input these newly calculated monthly fractions directly into the fixed and necessary expense column on your tracker. Failing to account for these specific annualized expenses is the primary reason most initial budgets fail to provide a clear picture. Accurate financial visibility requires every long-term periodic expense to be mathematically translated into a monthly burden. Now subtract your total monthly expenses from your total monthly income. This calculation reveals your monthly cash flow. The result will be either a positive surplus or a negative shortfall. Facing a budget where expenses outweigh income is a difficult and discouraging realization. This imbalance is a shared reality for millions of people. This is largely due to macroeconomic forces. While individual income has stagnated, inflation has continuously increased the daily cost of living. A severe housing shortage has driven the median home price to nearly $400,000, inflating baseline living costs for everyone. Transportation costs have followed a similar trend, with the average vehicle payment now reaching approximately $800. When these fixed structural costs are combined with discretionary spending, cash shortages become inevitable. To adjust, you must review your discretionary columns to pinpoint specific areas where you are overspending. Reducing discretionary spending is the most immediate way to decrease total expenses and begin increasing your savings. A negative budget is a mathematical mismatch driven by macroeconomic pressures. Correcting it requires objective adjustments to your discretionary habits. Now that you have established your baseline data, you have the numbers necessary to make a change, even if that reality is uncomfortable. Many people rely on credit cards to cover their monthly cash shortfalls when income is insufficient. This creates a compounding danger, especially if you only cover the minimum monthly payments highlighted on your statement. Reviewing your budget without addressing this debt will keep your finances in a permanent negative state. Paying off your accumulated debt is the mandatory next step to moving past a negative budget. We will focus on that process in our next video. Download the budget tracker links from the description to begin. Accurate tracking is the only reliable way to combat compounding debt.